Okay, how's everybody doing? So this will be a midweek update just to let you know what's going on. So I'm going to be moving predominantly onto Module A here. I'll just take you with a quick overview here and just tell you what's going on, and I'll address one or two comments that were brought up in the last few episodes, and then I'll just quickly mention a couple of things here. This reef will be part 3, how I did the beach and the reef. There's a sneak peek for you. It really turned out well. I really liked the way it turned out with that aluminum oxide sand. Oh, that stuff is really nice product. I mean, it's not even meant for this, but you know, there you have it again, right? Trying different materials, but I really like the way this reef has turned out. It's all been painted as well, mostly with light washes and gray cement and grays on the rock, and that there was a brown kind of area here with different rock that I kind of toned down. But anyway, yeah, so somebody mentioned about I left out a part about how to do this celluclay overhang of the turf over the bluff here, the roots and stuff. Anyway, sorry about that. Just things like that happen during hectic production. But what I'll do is I'll revisit that. But what I did here was I just took wet celluclay before the soil, obviously, and then you just pack it on like a thin layer, 1/4 inch, whatever, and then I just rake it with a dry brush and a bamboo skewer. You just pull it. You just poke through and you pull, and you'll see it'll start to strand and do stuff like that. And just push it around with a brush, and that's all you do is drag it, and it breaks up like that. That's why it's so great, celluclay. You know, it's just fantastic stuff. I did the same here, but I don't know why I didn't do it as much here for some reason, but that's the nature of the creative process, right? It comes out oftentimes, and you know, we don't have as much control as we'd like. Anyway, so I'll revisit that when I go down into here, because it's going to be pretty tight down in here where the shoreline is. I'm going to be filling this with foam this week, and so I'll have to do a similar treatment here as I'll probably treat it like this, like a more vertical bluff like that. So I'll show that. I'll just add that in, and then of course the next upload will be I'll show you how I did some of this here, the beach, or sandy point I call this here. You also have little names for areas, right? Like sandy point, you know, the reef, big bend, you know, the bluff, to give the layout some personality and character, right? Yeah, so, and then I'll be bouncing back and forth because I want to put like tall field grass in here. I'm not sure the nature of it yet. You know, like there'll be grass tufts growing down the center of this rut, things like that. I'll probably be field grass here, maybe a little bit more blackberry, we'll see. And then maybe lower grass here because, you know, it's a right of way. And this will be overgrown quite a bit too, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Oh, so somebody asked me about what kind of a static grass applicator do I use, and I'll just show you down here on my bench. I just use this one by Woodland Scenics, right? Like here, let me put it up here for you. That's it there. It's okay, like, but I was using the battery. The battery sucks, actually. Like, you don't get consistent power, so I just ordered up one of these, the transformer. I just got in the mail today, so I'll be using it with that. So I wouldn't say, I mean, it's pretty good. It should be better with the transformer. Okay, so help that grass stand up better, the 12 mil stuff. So even though you can cheat it with a vacuum sometime if you're in a pinch, but so yeah, so I'll be moving over to Module A predominantly here, and then there's this track that's buried. Some of it, there's a parking lot in here, like fairly large one, so like this is all paved, right? And then there'll be a transition here, like, you know, this is Module B, right? I'm not sure what I'm going to do back here yet. Well, I have an idea. If I do the shops down in the corner, I might devote this module to more prototypical scene, like compressed, but the way it is at the shops in New West, there's a big, actually it lends itself well to a shelf there because there's a road that goes up to the Queensboro Bridge and on an angle, and there's a nice natural slope there, so it would fit this scene really well. But then this area is going to be, I'm going to use some artistic license with a grove of trees through here. like a big grove of trees, like deciduous at the front, like the prototype, and then a real thick evergreens, because that's British Columbia, and I'm not going to have a layout without big Douglas firs and western red cedars, you know. But that'll make a nice break, you know, from this module scene over to the waterfront in the warehouse district, you know. So yeah, and yes, I know I want to paint this. You know, people have mentioned it. You know, but things have to take a number. You know how it is, right? You don't want to rush things like this. You want to enjoy it. You know, I'm enjoying the process because I don't have a deadline. But okay, so yeah, so if there's any other questions or comments people have, just let me know. I'll try to address a few during the midweek. I'm gonna try to do a Wednesday midweek from now on. You know, like an update, and try to address a few comments and stuff. And you know, that way I can feel more connected to the community, right? Okay. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all you new subscribers as well. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my original subscribers for being faithful to the channel and supportive. And thank you to all those silent viewers out there as well that haven't subscribed. I'd like you to subscribe, but if you don't want to, that's okay. I understand. Okay, so thanks a lot, and I hope you're having fun too with your layouts. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope, you know, I wish I could see some of the layouts out there. I know there's a lot of them out there, but anyways, thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon, okay? Cheers.